is your host, Luke Anderson.
Hey, happy Thursday, all you beautiful radio listeners. Joe Fisher here once again, sitting in for Luke Anderson on the happy hour on the Fan Sports Network. Glad to be here with you, especially on this very special Thursday, because it is indeed the first round of the Masters. Also got Stephen Vaughn rocking with me today. How you doing, Stephen?
Doing well, my friend.
Yes.
Glad to be here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out, and then, you got the beautiful Masters out.
Dude, there's something about, just golf season for golf. Are you a golfer, Stephen?
Not really. I'm pretty bad at it, and so I kind of stay away from it.
Well, I golf a lot too, and I'm pretty bad at it as well, so we got that in common.
Here we go.
There's something about this time of year for golfers. It's just like, when someone has gets lucky the night before and they're in a better mood, that's golfers the entire spring and summer season. They're just happy just because they know they can go out and golf, especially in this region. We just got done with 6-7 months of crap weather. We're ready to go play some terrible golf. And again, I saw a dude in line at Plaid Pantry the other day. I could tell he was either coming from a round of golf or going to. He had a Callaway hat, a polo on. His shoes were on, but they were not tied at all completely, meaning I just took my golf shoes off or I'm going to put them on. And I asked him, I said, how'd the round go? And you could just see his face light up. And he's like, oh, I'm going to play right now. I'm about to go play at Wildwood. And I'm like, oh, yeah? Yeah, it's a good little
That's
course.
just dudes right there.
Yeah.
That's just dudes seeing dudes
yes,
talking
exactly.
about dude stuff.
Exactly, yeah. But that's just how it is right now. It's golf season is officially here with the weather. We got Masters and a big announcement. If you were listening to Dirt and Sprague or The Firm earlier today, you know that you can join us on June 23rd as Toyota presents the Fan Golf Classic at Langdon Farms Golf Club. That's right, baby. We're back. Just played there last week, and even in kind of these on-off spring conditions, the weather just immaculate right now. It is a great course, and I hope you can join us. Foursomes are on sale now. Choose between the morning or afternoon rounds. Afternoon rounds usually fill up a little bit quicker, but get your group signed up soon because all of them will fill up fast. It's the most fun day in golf with activations and tastings around the course. And what has turned into one of the best parts of the tournament, Steven, is a few years ago, we're like, let's make hole 6 kind of like the hangout hole. Have all the fan personalities there. Don't have them host for the day. They don't host anymore, so that way the people that go and play, the listeners that join us, the sponsors, they actually get to hang out with the guys on hole 6. And that's the infamous Angels Envy Bourbon Par 3 6-hole to Volcano there, where Dirt, Sprague, Danny, Patrick, Luke, Isaac, Suk, myself, maybe Rashad Taylor, Steven, if you get out there in the morning before you have to come in for producing, maybe you pop out there, Swigard, little General Ryan Cooley, Dusty, everybody will be out there. And of course, we will keep you fed with a post-round meal thanks to Matt's Barbecue. 1051thefan.com. Click on the Fan Golf Classic logo for information, and so that way you can sign up your foursome. Fan Golf Classic presented by Toyota, also brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson and Daughter Windows and Doors, Battery Exchange, Maestro Dobel Tequila, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto-Rooter, and Window Nation. Boom. Can't wait. It's turned into definitely one of my favorite times of the year, not just for the station, but literally just one of my favorite moments of the year. It's like Christmas for the station.
And if you ever want to meet any of the hosts or anything, this is your opportunity because, you can meet them out in the wild. You can meet them out when they're doing a show, doing a remote. But this is they're off the show. They're kind of off the clock. They're doing their own thing. They're having fun. And so it's more of a personal thing that you'll be able to, hang out and talk to them for a little bit and figure out kind of who they are. And, as a guy who's met everybody, you know what? I'm kind of sick of them. So I'm glad that, I'll be there for a little bit, then I'll get away from them. And no, I'm just kidding. They're all great. But it's a lot of fun, man.
No, it's awesome. That hole 6. And then what I ended up doing with Suk last year was just took him on a cart and drove him around all the holes and had him stop by so he could say hey to everybody. And then
he could probably make fun of you.
Real P1s that were out there that knew who I was. That's how I know you're a P1. Everybody know who Suk is. But as soon as I say, oh, I'm Joe Fish, and they're like, oh, dude, I'm like, all right, here's a real P1 of the fan, okay?
That makes you feel really good.
That's dedication right there. That's dedication. So, yeah, join us June 23rd, Tuesday, for the Fan Golf Classic at Langdon Farms. My golf game isn't giving me a lot of hope before June 23rd. But I will tell you a couple things that's giving me hope on the Masters right now. It would have to be probably Fred Couples. Fire those off because he's a Seattle legend himself, Fred Couples. Right now, he is 2 under par in the leaderboard. That's good to be, I believe, tied for 7th on the Masters. Fred Couples, how old is he now? Like 60, 69, 66? I mean, just still out there doing it. It cracks me up, the Masters every year, because you'll look at the leaderboard and you'll see some of the older golfers on there that forgot, like, oh, yeah, that's right. Because you won the Masters, you can play for the rest of your life. Like Vijay Singh is out there.
Officially 66.
66 years old.
Can you imagine just what a fun day that would be? Just go out and play, play around on the Masters on Augusta. At 66, just great day. You start, killing it out there.
Dude.
Everyone's behind you. You know that.
Where's he at on the leaderboard now? Because I just had
I think he fell a little bit, honestly.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's at +2 now that I'm looking here.
He's at +2?
Yeah, he must have had a disaster hole. From the start of the show till now.
I was literally just out there like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, dude, look at him. 2 under par.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
No. Freddie, baby, come on. What was it? Let's look at the scorecard. Oh, no. He carded a 9 on hole 15.
That happened,
That's what I'm supposed to do.
One of us.
That's my role there. All right. That's have a great round until about hole 15, and then you card a 9 and forget how to play golf. Well, damn it, Fred. You're still out there though, 2 over at Augusta at the Masters. So, and then of course, I don't think he's gonna. I think he might be immortal. Gary Player, like that dude. I believe he was on the. I think it was him who was on the ESPN body cover, like 10, 15 years ago, just butt-ass naked Gary Player right there on the cover. But at 90 years old, man, again, I got my back right now, not doing hot. I played 3 golf rounds last week, and after Sunday's, or I believe it was last Friday was the last one I played. After that, I was cooked. I feel like an old man right now. But seeing those guys out there still swinging it, still playing golf at the ages of 66, 90 at a high level, that gives me a little bit of. The olds are what got me back into golf. I gave it up like 7-8 years ago, and then I saw some old people golfing one time, and some old lady just like bombed a drive, and I'm like, all right, if Ethel over here at 75 years old can do that.
Well, Gertrude.
Just absolutely bombing it down the fairway. I was like, I think I can maybe figure this out.
That's the thing. I'm 39 now. And so I feel like I'm not quite yet at prime golf age. Like my kids are 11 and 7. Like I still, I'm going to their sporting events on the weekends. Like once they're, in high school, once they're done with high school and I kind of have my weekends free and I'm around 50, I feel like that's prime golf age where Steven's going to be out there, hacking it and really, really getting into it. So I still feel like I'm a little too young to be fully invested right now in my golf game.
My son just turned 13, and so we are definitely getting to the I'd rather hang out with my friends than my parents phase, which is great because no one's have time for me to go golf.
Exactly.
Just work on some chipping, some short game a little bit. We're getting to that point where the 9-hole rounds, the quick practice rounds, that's starting to happen more and more because my son does not want to hang out with me. And also, I don't think I'm handling it very well. I noticed my son is just not my cute little boy anymore, and he's 13 and has like a little mustache, and I'm not handling it very well. It's not going well. But it's yes, I am like full mass 6 to noon on golf right now. We are fully in it. With the Masters going on. We'll have plenty of Masters updates throughout the show. We got the Daily Buzz coming up next. We also have Take Your Pick. Luke did send in the winner of this week, and it's a nice little surprise who the winner of last week's Take Your Pick. And then we got all the series for the MLB this week to go over and make those picks as well. But what I'd love is throughout this show, if you can text me, what we've been doing this week is trying to guess where Luke is. 503-864-6326. We've had him on the Artemis T2, orbiting the moon. That's possibly where it was. He is possibly never coming back because he joined the cannibal tribe on Sentinel Island. So, I mean, this could just be a happy hour with Joe Fisher anymore. There was also, I believe he was on Zihuatanejo waiting for Morgan Freeman to show up. So basically just doing a Shawshank Redemption. That's what his vacation, how he's spending his vacation time. So text in 503-864-6326 where you think Luke is right now and how he's spending his vacation. Also, since we're going so golf heavy today, I want low rounds of the year. This is the opportunity for you to brag to me, and I will shout you out on air. 503-864-6326. That's 503-864-6326. I want your score. I want the course. I want to know what was the best shot of the round, if you ended up turning around on the back nine after an absolutely dog-ass front nine. I want golf stories here to start this season, okay? As we're about to head into the thick of the golf season.
You got any good golf stories?
For this year,
I do, actually.
I have one golf round story where we were able to turn around because right now, driver off the tee, it's not happening. The big boy's staying in the bag. And I learned that last Thursday at Langdon. About 8 holes in, I was like, we got to stop. We got to give up on this. And after the front nine, we went 52. We then switched to the 3-wood off of the tee, shot a 39 on the back. So making that a halftime adjustment. You went back in the locker room. You got a transfusion. You watched some film.
Signetti.
Broke it down. Yeah, exactly. Just halftime adjustments. That's good coaching right there.
Yeah, the last 2 times I've gone to the range, we haven't gone on the course for a while, but the last 2 times I've gone to the range, I have swung and the head of the golf club has fallen off and rolled out into the middle of the range twice in a row. No joke. One was
We got to tighten that thing up.
One was a wood. I mean, swing so hard. That's my problem. I swing like a baseball player. I played back in the day. Like,
yeah, okay.
And so I swing like I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna try to make good contact. And then my other one was I have custom iron, like custom fitted irons for my.
You're a big dude, so I mean,
yeah, my
not
brother,
wide, just tall. I mean, you got to get the +3 inch in the shafts or something.
My brother and dad were super into golf, so they're like, we want custom irons. Steven, you want some? I'm like, sure, I guess. Like, why not? So I have custom irons. I freaking broke that thing, swinging so hard, just flew off. I'm like, this sucks. Like, this is why I don't play golf. I just keep breaking clubs, man. Stick to real sports.
Just a giant ogre out there, just breaking everything
just
on the golf.
I'm not even trying. I'm trying to play it the right way. No, I'm just breaking stuff.
That swing speed is just elite, man.
Dude,
your club head speed is just off the charts.
I will say though, when you get fitted for the custom clubs, like they do all that kind of stuff with all the analytics, it is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I maybe should have done that. Well, I say for my putter, but for everything in my bag, if you see my game from time to time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're still young enough. Like, you're still not in golf prime age. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get a little older, you save up for that.
We've only just begun.
Exactly.
We're good. So yeah, text me in low rounds on the year, what course you went to, where'd you play it out, favorite course to play in Portland or just the Pacific Northwest in general, and why. Also, and you know about this because I believe he mentioned it on the show yesterday, 2 days ago, how Suk experienced petty dirt a few years ago, and that's why he hates the San Francisco Giants now, is because Dirt was extremely petty about the World Series and also played the Mets a couple times, and so he was sending Suk some texts about the Giants winning it all. I'm going through that right now with Dirt and Rory McIlroy, and it's making me hate Rory even more and more. So just like Suk, he didn't like the Giants, but now he hates the Giants. Like, I didn't like Rory McIlroy, and now with Dirt just fanboying and slobbing on him all the time and texting me whenever he makes a birdie, it's making me hate him more.
I'm kind of with you. Rory fans, a little obnoxious.
Dude, yeah, I don't
get it.
What if we calm down, all right? He only won one major in the last 11 years. Let's relax, okay?
I do remember him choking a lot of times. I mean, just saying.
That's, the record states.
Good facts.
All right, let's get to going here. Next, it is time for the Daily Buzz, where we look at the top storylines of today from the action out there in the sports world, or last night's action in the sports world. I don't know if we want to go to last night's action in the sports world, but there was an event between one of our local teams here that we'll have to talk about. So, Daily Buzz, get to that next here. This is the Happy Hour on the Fan Sports Network. Time for the buzz here on the happy hour. Joe Fisher sitting in with you for Luke Anderson. Someone saying that I believe Luke is on vacation in Arizona working as a spy for Page Six. Wouldn't that be something? What a twist. That Luke Anderson is the one who leaks the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini story.
He knows all about Diana. Man, there's some stuff. I mean, people going through all her old videos, old tweets.
Oh, yeah. I remember when that happened with, was it Joy Taylor? When that whole thing came out with Fox Sports and her and Emmanuel Acho foot rubbing each other. Yeah, that was, yeah, I've been seeing those going around too. Some of it, like Diana Rossini calling her husband average the other day.
Dude.
Or it was a clip from a podcast, but it resurfaced the other day. She's like, yeah, you know, when you got a hot significant other, you tend to overpost. My husband's pretty average, so I don't post him at all.
I mean, it's not a good look for her. I mean,
Jeez.
she is stepping in it right now. She did tweet out today, though, some NFL news.
Oh, she still reports.
She
still,
did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was it had like millions of views on it, and none of the comments were about what she actually said, but she's just going to ignore it. She's going to say, look, you know what? We're just going to pound through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what you do nowadays.
Yeah,
with
that's what
social media. Well, I'll forget in a while.
That's what Vrabel did.
Wait,
what? Huh? I do appreciate them too, both just being like, this is a non-issue. Like that, I feel like that's the move that you got to pull in there. Now, I will say to any person married out there, try showing your significant other a picture of you dancing and holding hands with another lady on a rooftop in Sedona and see how that plays out for you. Not great optics. But I will admire Vrabel and Rossini stand saying like, out of context, fake news. That's basically what they pulled here. And they're just going to, like you said, they're just going to power on through it.
Like, I know she's popular, but her latest tweet has 3.7 million views and over 2.6 thousand comments.
I'm sure.
I'm sure a lot of them are about what she actually talked about, the NFL referees.
Yes. The NFL RA or whatever it is, Referee Association. All right, let's stop filibustering and get it over with.
The Buzz.
The Blazers lost last night to the Spurs, 112-101 in San Antonio. I mistakenly said yesterday it was at Moda Center, but it was down in San Antonio. Spurs missing Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle, and it did not matter at all. Blazers now 1.5 games behind the Clippers for the 8th seed in the West. The thought that came across my mind while watching this game, Steven, Blazers don't beat anyone good, which I know is, hypocritical because they literally just beat the Clippers like a week ago. But outside of that, they had some early season wins against Oklahoma City, that back-to-back against Houston that they won. Outside of those games that I can just remember off the top of my head, they do not beat good teams. And their record against 500 teams with a record above 500, they are 15-33. That's the worst amongst playoff and play-in teams.
Yeah, and the sad part is like, even though they're terrible against bad or good teams, that can still get you into the playoffs in the NBA because there's so many teams. And it's basically like, if you can beat all the bad teams, you can get in, which the Blazers have done a relatively good job this season of doing it.
They're 25-7 against teams below 500.
Yeah, and I mean, last night, this disappointing game against the Spurs, but the good thing is, the bottom line is still they play the Clippers tomorrow. If they win that game, they can still get the 8th seed, and they'd be right in line, because they will have the tiebreaker over the Clippers. If they get it, they'll have the same record as the Clippers.
Yep.
And then the Trailblazers and Clippers both have one game left, and they're both winnable games. The Blazers play the Kings, so everything's still right in front of you.
And do the Clippers? No, it's not the Mavericks. They just play the Mavericks.
Clippers play the Warriors, which is winnable as well. The Warriors may not play anybody because they're locked into the 10 seed. So the game tomorrow is for all the marbles for the 8th seed if you want it. So everything's still on the table for you. But yeah, disappointing to say. You're going into San Antonio, faces one of the 4 teams I think could win the NBA title.
Started off great. 10-2 right away?
Yeah, and you're playing that team without their 2 best players, and it was just disappointing, fall in your face. So just a little disappointing, but again, it is what it is. It's kind of the NBA. That's the way it works.
Out-hustled, outworked, and although his season stats don't paint the whole story, when you play against a dude you could have drafted and he hits like 5-6 open 3-pointers, Carter Bryant, that can rub some salt in the wound as well. And while Young Hansen is sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing,
causing the team to be fined.
Getting people
GMs be suspended.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Carter Bryant's like actually helping his team in his rookie season. Go figure, right? So yeah, Blazers. They'll play the Clippers on Friday night, as Steven mentioned. They kind of control their own destiny when it comes to the 8th seed. You beat the Clippers, you win that final game against the Kings. and you're tied at the end of the season with the Clippers, then you will have that
Blazers have the tiebreaker over the Clippers
because of conference
if
record.
they beat the Clippers tomorrow.
Correct.
The Buzz.
As much as I would love to do a what's going on at Augusta update, Chris Vernon over there at where is he? CBS? I don't know.
He's out in Memphis.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, he's kind of coined that. So how about I just read the leaderboard and don't wrap it?
That bit is so good. It is such a good bit.
Well, our social media, our YouTube guy Jake, he showed me it, and I'm like, damn, I love this so much. I've seen it throughout the years, but then I started singing it over and over. I'm like, you just got that stuck in my head.
And he does it with all the little mascots out there. It is a good bit. Every year I do get excited to watch that one bit about the Masters.
Well, what is going on at Augusta is we have a tie for first currently at 5 under between Sam Burns and Rory McIlroy. He is at 5 under. They both posted a 67 out there. At third, all by himself, Justin Rose, 4 under, doing exactly what he does, crush it on Thursday at the Masters, and hopefully he can keep it going because he was one of my picks for my pool play for the Masters. So hopefully Justin Rose can keep it up as he is at 4 under right now. And there is a tie at 4th between Kirk Kitayama, Jason Day, and Patrick Reed, all at 3 under. They're in the clubhouse with 69. You also got a handful of golfers at 2 under, which include Xander Schauffele, Jordan Spieth, Scotty Scheffler. Scheffler is through 12. Jordan Spieth is through 13. Some other names of note, Justin Thomas not too far behind at 1 under. Hideki Matsuyama, former Masters winner, even par. Wyndham Clark, Oregon Duck there, even par. Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, both live guys. Well, Brooks Koepka now back on the tour. He's at 1 over along with Dustin Johnson. Koepka's still got a few holes left to go. Matt Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa, both at 2 under today with their rounds. Victor Hovland at 3 under. You probably noticed by now I haven't said this guy's name. Bryson DeChambeau. He is at 4 under with his 3D printed 5-iron. And Patrick Cantley, 5 under. John Rahm at 6 under. Also, I went and looked at all the dinners from the past years. John Rahm, for being a Spaniard, not that great of a dinner menu at the Masters dinner a few years ago. I was thoroughly disappointed. But
I'm disappointed in his play because I bet on him. So
I wasn't going to say it.
No, it's all good. I'm not the biggest golf guy, but I like to throw a bet on a guy in the Masters. There was John Rahm this year and out after day one. It's a tradition. The tradition like none other. For me, it's the tradition of my guy I bet on out on Thursday. So there we go.
Well, if you still want to grab him, he's at plus 15,000.
I'll pass. I'll just let that ride and
hedge your bet.
Figure something out later. I will say this: like the live betting odds though. Rory, Scotty Scheffler, Justin Rhodes, Sam Burns, Xander Schauffele, Patrick Reed, Jason Day, Jordan Spieth, Fleetwood. Those are names, dude. I mean, look, if it is only Thursday, it's one day, but this is making the potential of a good little finish there to the Masters.
Yes. Sign me up for it. And then also just to give you the just had it on the top of my the Freddie Couples update. He had a double bogey immediately after his quad bogey. So now I believe
I don't want to say, but I think you jinxed him. You came on the show, you're all excited as soon as you talked about him. Like 9 and then a double.
I'm like, damn it! He is now at 6 over par. What happened? Did he post another? Oh no! These are his last 3 holes. Quad bogey, double bogey, double bogey. Fred Couples is absolutely crumbling right now. He was not one of my picks, luckily.
He was listening to the show. He knew.
Damn it. Come on, Fred.
The Buzz.
Big Ten Conference, they're laughing to the bank after March Madness. The conference gained nearly $70 million from the NCAA tournament distributions paid for team appearances and performances in the men's and women's tournaments. For this year's tournament, 9 men's teams and 12 women's teams from the Big Ten combined to make at least $69.4 million, with 63 of that coming from the men's side. But nice little chunk of change for the Big Ten after, 9 teams for the men, 12 for the women. Damn, dude. Pretty impressive.
The Big Ten, you know what? Now that you can pay players, they found out, look, we kind of have some money up here. We have some money in the Midwest. And
we got that corn money.
They do. And they're using it wisely, and it's working out. Indiana out of nowhere. Now we're getting Michigan to win it all. Like, they were bad 2 years ago with Juwan Howard. The Big Ten's kind of passed the SEC in college sports, which is pretty wild. Yeah,
do we call that corn money? Like Texas and the South, they got that oil money. The Midwest, they got that corn money.
I don't know what else you would call it.
Corn's pretty important.
I agree.
A pretty important crop.
I love good corn.
I love a good corn on the cob. You white or yellow?
Give me the yellow.
Yeah, give me yellow.
Some of the yellow.
A little bit more flavorful. But Big Ten Conference, again, $70 million made for the conference between the men's and women's tournament runs for the two conferences.
The Buzz.
Also, this came across the wire a couple hours ago. 76ers Joel Embiid. He has undergone surgery for appendicitis. Steven, have you ever had appendicitis or had to have your appendix taken out?
No, I have not, and I'm glad. It sounds painful.
I have, and I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. It happened when I was like 15, and it was absolutely terrible. It was the worst week of my life. The best part about it was that it happened during March Madness, so I was in the hospital for like 3 days, and the first day was after my surgery. So I just got to lay in the hospital for 3 days watching the 2006 March Madness first round.
That's like the old get the vasectomy.
Basically, yeah.
On the Tuesday or Wednesday, then just ice up, watch the tournament.
That is 100% what happened. So I just watched the tournament in the hospital, ring my little bell to get some more Jell-O and chocolate milk. It was great. It was one of the best times ever, and also the worst times. But Joel Embiid, he has appendicitis. From my diagnosis, when I got it, I was out from baseball for like 2-3 weeks. Post-surgery. Just had to heal up, get some pounds, LBs back on me. You get run down pretty quick. You don't eat. It's not good.
So
it's
Embiid's out till 2027 is what you're saying?
Basically.
Dude, and it just sucks because I love Joel Embiid. He's so good.
It's basically a torn Achilles for Joel Embiid.
Dude, he's played 38 games. Like, he's never healthy, yet he's averaging like 27 a night. Like, he just rolls out of bed and can score 25 a night in the NBA, but he cannot stay healthy.
It does seem like that. It's like every 4 games, it's like, oh, Embiid's playing? Oh, he dropped 27 and 13?
Now he's out.
Oh, okay.
It's unfortunate.
Not going to see him for another week. Yeah. But the 2 through 10 seeds in the East are all still to be decided. Boston, likely 2 seed. Their magic number is 1 over the Knicks, so either a win or a Knicks loss. Knicks have a half-game lead over the Cavs. So 1 through 4 will be Pistons, likely Celtics, Knicks, Cavs. The reason I bring this up is because 5 through 9 right now in the East, absolute mess. Everybody is separated by 2 games, including the 76ers. They're right in the middle of that 5 through 9 mishmash. You got the Hawks at the 5 seed, Raptors a half game behind them at the 6 seed, Magic a half game behind the Raptors, the 76ers a half game behind the Magic, and then the Hornets a half game behind the 76ers. So they are all right there up against each other, and obviously it will be decided in the next few days what the seeding looks like. But Joel Embiid probably not going to finish out the regular season. Should be good to go, I imagine, for the first playoff game of the first round. Whether they're a play-in team or not, we'll see if he's ready for that. That would be your biggest wish right now. 76ers, close it out, get the 6th seed, get just a couple extra days for Embiid to rest, and get back for a playoff run there.
The Buzz.
And last but not least, NCAA exploring a significant change to its eligibility rules. According to Ross Dellinger, proposal creates age-based standard. Athletes would have 5 years of eligibility from their 19th birthday or high school graduation, whichever is earlier. No red shirts or waivers. They are basically just saying from that point, high school graduation, 19 points, 5-year mark, done. No red shirts, no waivers, nothing. Cut out all this crap, BS, the extra stuff that we got to do, like what we just did with Trinidad Chambliss, wasting people's time, energy. 5 years, boom. That's what they're looking at, and it might take a couple more weeks and months until they settle on it, but they say they could implement this as soon as this year for
what
the
about
incoming
dudes that
freshmen.
go on their mission?
That is actually
Mormon.
one of the exemptions.
Okay.
I believe it was religious missions, military duty, and then maternity leave was the other one.
Look, I think it's a good rule. Because right now, just in the Wild Wild West, I do feel bad for high school recruits nowadays because they are losing spots to guys that are playing 6, 7, 8 years in college basketball, college football, and that makes you lose a spot. It makes you have to maybe go play at a lower level. I look at a guy like Terrence Hill Jr., played at VCU, hit a bunch of big shots in the NCAA tournament from Portland, from Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting be recruited by Kentucky and Virginia and all these top schools now. But maybe had there been a spot earlier, he could have gone to one of those schools, but he had to go to a VCU, prove it. He did. Great job. Now he's going to get a payday, but you see how that happens. And it is unfortunate that, it does make it so teams like Portland State and the teams in the Big Sky have the best roster they've ever had. but also then when they have a good year, they all leave.
Then they get plucked. Yeah, that's right. Also on the YouTube chat, Fitzpatrick is 2 over and Bryson is 4 over. Don't let Fish do any more updates. He said they were 2 under and 4 under. Well, my apologies. And how about we just go to the George McCoy, Warren Allen sports desk and find out what we missed and maybe get a better Masters update from Steven, huh?
You know, I was going to go just regular update, but I'm going to go this on this one. Tiger Woods, you know, he did leave, he fled the country.
Yeah, I couldn't pick him in my Masters pool, unfortunately. He was not one of the available golfers.
I was kind of hoping he made a surprising comeback just out of nowhere.
Oh my God, that's Tiger's music!
I did not leave the country. I'm here. But they were talking to former Master champion Gary Player before the tournament. And thank you, Gary Player, for saying what everybody is saying, but
Yes.
no one will say it in front of a camera. No one will say it now. They asked him about Tiger, and he said, quote, "Do I blame him for taking medicine? Hell no. He has sleep deprivation. Do I blame him for taking something to help him sleep? No. But I don't think he should drive a car. Thank you."
Yeah, he said
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, he's like, just get a chauffeur. He even said, he's like, I still think my reflexes are just as good as when I was younger, but I don't drive. I have a chauffeur. I get a driver.
We all go downhill a little bit. It's okay. Don't get filled up and start driving, Tig.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Dog.
Yeah, because he would be at the top of the leaderboard right now, right?
You know it.
Right.
Rory's there. He sees Rory. He's jealous. He's like, dog, I got to get there.
That's why Couples isn't rallying right now. He doesn't have Tiger to lean on for support
Freddie must have popped some pills and then started getting double boats.
after the 14th.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Steven.
Oh, yeah. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the Georgia Coy Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call Georgia Coy, WarrenAllen.com.
The home of the firm of Harris.
It's time for Take Your Pick. Joe Fish here, sitting in for Luke Anderson for the rest of the week. And my suspicion is raised here because I find it very coincidental that the week that Luke is out, that the winner of Take Your Pick is lowercase. Casey Smith, did you go and like hack the system and change the picks while Luke was on vacation so that way you won? And then you're not even here to do the interview?
Well, the Duck Insider, put it on Duck Insider. There's too much time for me to just hang out at the office and gloat about my Take Your Pick victory.
Just tell me what golf course you're at, what golf course parking lot you're sitting in, or what hole you're on right now. It's okay. This is a trust tree. You can do that.
I haven't quite left for the course yet, but I'm getting prepared for it.
Keyword yet. Keyword yet. Where are you going?
I think I'm gonna just go to the local course just to go hit a few balls at the range today.
Oh, what's the local course for one lowercase?
It's usually Stone Creek, Red Tail, just whatever I'm feeling.
You're nomadic like me.
I'm very nomadic.
Yeah, I don't claim a home course. I mean, I'm in Newburgh, so I guess Chehalem Glen is, but I haven't played Chehalem Glen this year at all. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm all over the place. All right.
Well, there's a new par 3 course in Lake Oswego.
Oh yeah.
It's only 9 holes, so I don't feel like I get the full experience when I play there. But I do love the course nonetheless. Yeah,
I mean, they did a whole renovation of that a year or so ago, and yeah, it's a far cry from what it was when I grew up playing that, trying to learn golf. So.
Yeah, of course, it had to go up after I had to leave for a few years.
It's right when it's ready, you're gone. Yeah, well, it is nice over there, and nice of you to join us after winning last week. I got some picks for you here. Got some series. You ready?
I'm ready for them.
All right, let's start off with Rop's Royals. They got a 4-game series against the Chicago White Sox. The Royals do. I will say the White Sox just got swept by my Orioles, so keep that in mind. The White Sox might be starting to do White Sox things. What you got, Casey?
I'm taking the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami to the moon.
You're so proud that you can say that name correctly.
Very much so.
I feel like that's why you picked him.
Yes. You heard
hard saying that name in an update about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. So
that's why I'm very proud of him now.
So you're a big Namatari fan, or what is it again?
Munetaka Murakami.
So you're going White Sox for that reason. I'm going Royals just because, again, just got swept by the Orioles, the White Sox did, so not going to trust that as well. Let's go to Rob's second team, the Padres, against the Rockies, 4-game series. Again, I feel like the Rockies are going to do very Rocky things here, and the Padres are going to claim that series.
Yep, Rockies are the Rockies. Padres.
And then this one, and I talked about how I'm getting petty dirt right now because I don't like Rory McIlroy, and Rory is at the top of the leaderboard at the Masters, so I'm starting to get GIFs and messages from Dirt. And Sukanik talked about it yesterday, how he hates the Giants because Dirt is a petty Giants fan. And my Orioles play the Giants this weekend in Baltimore, 3-game set there. My Orioles better pull it off because anything good that happens for the Giants this weekend, I'm sure Dirt's going to be texting me because I already was doing some cocky sniffing this morning.
Adley Rutschman. That's all I got to say.
That's right, baby. That's right. Sherwood Bowman legend, Adley Rutschman. I'm so
Oregon State legend.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I guess I'll say that he's an Oregon State legend. But I start with Sherwood legend. Being a Sherwood Bowman myself, a Sherwood alum. That I'd like to think that Adley Rutschman, as he was watching my freshman team, he was around the baseball field watching us practice. He saw me playing catcher, and he was like, "Oh my God, I can do better than that." And then he ended up becoming the best catcher in Sherwood, Oregon State history, and now he's on my Orioles. So yeah.
If Adley Rutschman was thinking that he was better than you at 13, anything's possible.
Yeah. So basically, Adley Rutschman is good because of me, and that's the story that I'm going to go with. All right, let's go with your Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend. 3-game set against Tampa.
Well, my Yankees almost just got no-no'd today, so.
Oh, did they?
Not feeling great about that. Yeah, only 1 hit from Ben Rice against the A's today. But Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay. I'm got to take the Yankees.
Against the A's?
Yeah.
That's rough. 1 hit against the A's. Steven, do you have a baseball team?
Not really, no. If I have to choose, it is those Colorado Rockies you guys were making fun of earlier. But it's mostly because of the old Portland Rockies.
Yes.
And so
okay.
I do have a connection to that, and I love the logo. So that's about it. I'm that for
I
a
respect
baseball
it.
team.
I respect it. Did you see all the guys going tarps off in the stadium at Coors Field the other night? Like a whole section, like 100 dudes just all swinging their shirts around their heads.
That's the
I will say,
that's the new bit,
Rockies
dude.
Rockies fans aren't great, but Coors Field seems like a fun place to hang out.
They show out. They definitely do. They definitely show out there. And then the last one on this, and I tweeted out the link so you can make your picks on 105.1 The Fans Twitter page. But the last one we're going to do here, just for time's sake, 4-game series. Astros against the worst record in the American League, the Seattle Mariners. They got a 4-game set. Now the Astros, I want to say, they just got swept. So, I mean, they're not doing so hot right now after a pretty good start. And if they didn't get swept, what was it? Let's see. Yeah, they just got swept by the Rockies, actually. How about that, Steven?
Yeah, dude, Rockies are 6-6. You guys, I mean, watch out, dude.
Watch your mouth. Keep their name out of our mouths. Rockies got swept the Astros, and then the Athletics beat them. So, yeah, Astros have lost 4 in a row. What say you, Casey? Mariners or Astros?
You cannot pay me enough money to bet for the Astros. I'm taking the Mariners.
You're going with the M's. They get off the schneid, huh?
Yep, got to get off of it.
You know what's funny about this series is that the Mariners can't score runs, but they prevent people from scoring runs, and the Astros do the exact opposite. The Astros score a ton of runs, and they can't stop their opponents from scoring a ton of runs.
Very true.
All right. Well, Casey, enjoy your round today or your bucket wherever you end up going. I still have my suspicions about how you won this week, but we'll take a look into what happened because very coincidental, sir, that Luke's gone and you win.
Of course, it's in a week where I can't gloat it to Luke's face right in front of him.
that is the opportunity you missed there. Yeah, 100%. All right, dude. Appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow, and congratulations winning.
You tomorrow.
See you, dude. Casey Smith, lowercase. You all know him, producer of this show and other programs on the Fan Sports Network. That was Take Your Pick. Again, I have tweeted out the link for this week's Take Your Pick at 105.1 The Fan on our Twitter page. So you can find it there if you want to join along for this weekend's MLB action. One more segment left to go. One for the road. Happy Hour, Fan Sports Network. Joe Fisher, ready to wrap things up here on the Fan Happy Hour. I have something, Steven, from the Text Toy YouTube chats. Someone texted in saying that they lived in Birmingham, Michigan, and saw the final round of the PGA Championship at Oakland Hills, where David Graham beat Ben Crenshaw in a playoff in 1979. I was 20 and had golfed for a couple years. My buddy and I got cheap tickets and got pretty hammered. It was really fun. That does sound like the best time. Like,
That's a core memory.
yes, 100%. Well, again, he was 20 in 1979, and here we are, 47 years later? He remembers all the details. That is definitely a core memory right there.
Well,
and that sounds effing awesome, too. Just cheap tickets, you're 20. You somehow got pretty hammered because,
Right.
you were 20 in 1979.
You can find a way.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the thing. At 20, you don't have probably many, responsibilities. You're just living life, and now you're at this golf tournament having fun with your buds. Like, yeah, there we go.
Not just a golf tournament. You got to saw a major, but then a playoff in the major as well for cheap tickets at that. That's the one thing that, again, like, as far as the golfers at the station, like Rop, Swag, Dirt, Dusty to an extent, a few other guys, they have been either golfing a lot more longer than I have, paying attention to the tour a lot longer than I have, and they probably have much more knowledge on if this could ever work. But if we could somehow just get another tournament, another major somehow, some way in the Pacific Northwest, I don't know where, I don't know how. It's my understanding that when Chambers Bay held it in 2015, it was kind of a mess. As far as for, just getting around the course to see what was going on. Again, I just don't know how it would happen, where you'd put it. Obviously, everybody always says Bandon, but the lodging is not suitable at all for it down there, is my understanding as well. I don't know if you do it somewhere in Bend, but again, how you're going to house that many people, and I don't know. I have no idea, and that's the one thing that I wish that we could get here is PGA. Hell, I'll take a Corn Ferry event at this point. And then that they used to do at the Winco Foods Open out there at Pumpkin Ridge. And so I'd love for even that to come back, because just seeing high-level golf in person and just getting beers, getting drinks, hanging out with your buddies, walking around the course, trying to figure out what golfers on what hole and tracking the leaderboard. It just sounds so much fun.
Yeah, so good. I remember I worked for Columbia Edgewater, and they have the LPGA out there, and it's just like having to get I'm not a big maintenance guy, but I was like the maintenance guy getting the course ready. I remember it was so important to make it look so nice, and it's like, yeah, like you see him out there practicing stuff, and it is really cool. So I'm with you, man. Somehow get not even majors, just any tournament, anything
please.
out here to the Portland area, and it would be crazy. Like, Portland fans are wild about stuff like this,
dude. Please, and I know that the Portland Classic is the one that you're talking about. Yeah, that's going down middle of August at Columbia Edgewater Country Club. Yeah, I have very much considered going to that event over the last few years, just because as my excitement and for the game of golf has increased, so has wanting to view it and going in. What I love too is I love seeing a lady with a really nice golf swing. Like, that is like when you see a lady step up to the tee that has played golf, or she said they played in high school, and then you see that first driver swing, it emits a feeling. You get the golf pants get a little tight.
There's a whole Instagram hots of golf,
dude. Even
Instagram lady golfers,
even a 4 that has a good swing,
you get upgrade to like an 8. It's double.
Yes, exactly.
You can be a 5, but you're a 10.
100%. That is how it is with me. I'm like, oh my god. All right. If you weren't able to listen to the entire show, you can get it on the podcast, either on 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, odyssey.com, wherever you get your podcasts. But I will enjoy the rest of today's action of the Masters, the rest of this weekend. Cannot wait for a great weekend of Masters and just sports, baseball in general. Thank you, Casey, or not Casey this time. Thank you, Steven, this time. And thank you all your wonderful listeners. And, of course, thank you, Isaac Ropp, for some reason. We're done for now. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Batteries Plus presents Power